Hey pilots, Bounty here from Bounty Gaming, and today we're going to be checking out these detailed patch notes for the new Colony Reborn DLC that's coming out tomorrow for Titanfall 2. So as we already know guys, the new content that is free is the new map Colony, Weapon, R101, Execution, Curb Check, and you can also buy some new stuff as part of this update, primarily being the Prime Titans, the ones that everyone's going to be after. Camos, 20 camos, you can also get 20 banners, 20 patches, these are going to be in packs, and the Titan nose art, 5 new designs and 1 new war paint per Titan. Personally, I'm not too interested in these, but I know there's pilots out there who are, and that's going to be really awesome for them. So guys, there are balance changes, there are more differences and balances that are coming out than just this content here. So they're fixing up Roll the Dice and Smart Pistol. You can read more about it here. I'm also going to put the link in the description below so you guys can actually read through and check it out for yourselves. Now for the weapons, Thunderbolt adjustments. This is my favorite. Damage per hit increased. What? Damage pulses at a faster rate. What? Substantially reduce the AoE size to Titans. Okay, that's pretty fair. Reduce the missile speed. Okay, that's pretty fair. So you can actually dodge it a lot better in summary, and it's not going to hit your Titan as much as it normally would, but it will if you don't dodge it, if you don't get out the way. It's really going to hurt, and you're going to take a lot of tick damage. Just to summarize that section. For the charge rifle guys, the hack mod is now a quick shot mod instead of instant shot. The way I understand this is you will shoot faster, not instantly. That's the difference there. For the Mastiff, they've fixed the speed loader because it wasn't working properly before. Still took ages to reload using the Mastiff. The Holopilot again has been insanely buffed, and we're definitely going to have to cover this in a future video. It now has a name, a health bar, it shows on the map, and it gives you an audio cue when it's destroyed. That's insane. You're legit playing with a friend for a couple of seconds. That's really cool. And the amp wall guys, it can now be destroyed, so there goes our amp DMR, the amp G2, anything else with the amp wall, that is all going bye-bye. We don't know how quickly it can be destroyed, so we're going to have to check it out and update you guys shortly. For the Titan changes, reduce the amount of core meter generated by dealing damage to Titans, so you won't be getting your core as often in matches. Remove the icon on top of a battery that would appear after a pilot stole a battery via rodeo. So this time, when the pilot steals your battery and they go to run away, you won't see this massive, I believe it's orange, massive orange icon on your screen. And I think that's kind of a shame. It's going to help the pilot get away, but personally I look for that when I'm going to melee the enemy pilot, or if I have my smart core active on Legion, which I pretty much do all the time. I actually look out for that icon, because if someone throws an arc grenade, I can see the icon, but I can't see the pilot. For Scorch, increase the base duration of thermal shield. That's going to be handy. I need to remember to actually use the shield. Reduce the increased duration. Wow, that's confusing. Of Inferno shield kit, so its total duration stays the same. Okay, GG respawn on that one. Fuel for the fire kit now reduces the cooldown of firewall instead of increasing its duration. Okay. Scorch is real confusing right now. After reading this, I just legit don't know what's happening. Fixed a bug where firewall and flame core was still being extinguished by electric smoke. Okay, that's pretty fair. So for the game modes, attrition, enemy NPCs appear on the mini-map in attrition. For Titanfall 1 vets, all pilots have minion detector. Okay, that pretty much makes sense. That's pretty cool. So that way you're not running on crash site in the wrong direction for like 20 minutes. You realize there's no stalkers, no grunts, and then you got to make the long trip back. So I think that's a pretty cool change. LTS, balance the locations of batteries that were heavily favoring one team. Okay, that's cool. So they're just making it fairer. Max draw rounds to 3, all goods. Live fire, adjusted live fire scoring priority, so kills now count higher than flag captures. That's a very good change. That's interesting. Although I thought their original intention was to make the flag the sort of most important part of the round, stealing the flag and then defending it. So I guess with this, people won't really care too much about capturing the flag. It's gonna be more of like a little team deathmatch mode. You will now instantly steal the flag when executing an enemy flag carrier in live fire. I'd kind of expect that to happen anyway, so it's good that that now does happen. Live fire mode will now wait until all players have connected before starting the first round. That's really cool, because sometimes it would take a while to connect, or you get like a black screen of death, and you would actually just die or be AFK, and that's not very fair. New features or changes. Featured mode colony 24/7 mixer modes. We expected that to happen. Added random pilot execution option. This will choose a random execution out of all the ones you have unlocked. That's really, really cool. Advocate gifts will now default to rewarding random cosmetic items instead of credits. Yay! This should help players who primarily play one type of loadout and get more cosmetic rewards. Okay, that's cool. Awesome. So less credits. Woohoo! Coliseum improvements, new introduction ceremony. Okay, we'll check that out in a future video. Added 9 new victory animations. Awesome. Player now automatically wins Coliseum match if the opponent disconnects. That's fair enough. Gameplay fixes. Okay, there's a couple of bugs here. Amp wall fixes. Silence pistols now properly amped. Grenades. We're just seeing if there's anything awesome here. So inner pieces, pilot facing the same way. Same issues, weapon drops during executions, sidearm dropping from the stim execution, 100, okay. So this is all just looking like those little fixes and bits and pieces here and there. Improvements to Titan nose art issues, better disembarking. Okay, so that's all cool. There's nothing really too exciting here. Feel free to let me know if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's anything too game-changing in here, or nothing really to get, excited and hyped up for. HUD and menu fixes, so added player level to callsign cards during kill cam. That's pretty cool. HUD options now displays popper value for second through. Okay, that doesn't really bother me. Player gen of 2.09 no longer incorrectly displays as 2.9. That's fair enough. Fix bug in live fire, so flag icon now displays properly. Awesome. Fix custom loadout names because they were sometimes appearing wrong. That's fair enough. Fix bug where you could still get an option to buy after purchasing Angel City's Most Wanted bundle. Alrighty, and various stability improvements. So this is going to be real exciting. They didn't actually mention anything about the internet or server investigation they were doing in the previous update. They said they implemented some tools to better understand how the servers are acting, how people are connecting, and to reduce the ping spikes. We actually don't see any of that in here, so hopefully that's coming out sometime soon. I did notice personally I still am jumping up and down with the ping. But anyway, guys, those are the patch notes for Colony Reborn, and hopefully you've heard it here first. So I'll catch you pilots over the busy weekend ahead, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.